Philly film. Games. It's over.
Hey everybody, welcome back to... Oh, here comes a can of whoop ass. Oh god, they're all 40s.
Well, this one is, at least. For the rest...
Maybe
no,
you should...
the rest are lower.
Why don't you... Because Taft taught me this. Why don't you, like, run away a little bit so they come after you and it doesn't attract those last two fucks?
Yeah, see if we can kind of pull them, but the
Yeah.
problem is I don't think Ryan and her will really follow.
Oh. That's a problem. Oh well. Hopefully... As long as you don't get knocked off the bridge, I think everything will be cool.
Yeah.
Just the thought of that
Yeah,
just made you angry.
It's like, oh god, yeah. If Shulk falls down there, I might as well just load the game.
Yeah. Wait, oh no, you might be lucky because it looks like there's a thing underneath the bridge.
There's a little bit of land
There
down
might,
there.
yeah, there's a little bit of land. There might be a troll under the bridge, but other than that, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I was about to say, little goat, let me in. I'm like, no, wait a minute. That's the Three Little Pigs by Green Jello, you moron.
Nope.
I just remember the Billy Goat Gruff. I don't remember how it goes. The only thing I remember about Billy Goat Gruff is Storybook Forest back home. We have this place called Idlewild back home, and we at Idlewild Park. One of the longest standing things that the place has, since they built the place, like, I don't know, like the late 40s, maybe early 50s. It's probably way older than that too, because I think it started off as like a huge picnic park.
Yeah.
But to keep it going, they decided to, add attractions and shit. Actually, yeah, because the roller coaster. Yeah, that's when you know you're dealing with class right there. A wooden roller coaster called the Rolo Coaster.
The Rolo Coaster.
The thing has a whopping top speed of like 20.
On a good day.
Yes. One of the longest standing things other than a Rolo coaster is we have this thing called Storybook Forest, where like all the Mother Goose stuff comes to life.
Mm-hmm.
And the one for Billy Goat's Gruff is they have a picture. They have this. I think what they used to do, they had to have changed it because of animals and whatnot. Because they used to actually have goats in the thing.
Nice.
Because they had 3 goat pens, and they still have the pens there. But you would walk over to this bridge, and you would look on. I think it was off to your left. You would actually see the troll.
Yeah.
Looking for the the goats.
Yep.
And then it was like this whole thing. That was one of the less memorable ones. Because there were... Oh, shit. Oh, you dead.
It's okay.
Oh, no.
The gauge has room, so there's...
Oh. Okay. So, one of the... so this thing had like a lot of different... Like, the ones I really remember was the Crooked Old Man and the Crooked Old House. Because they actually had a crooked house.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat. They had a... the Hickory Dickory Dock one was pretty good. It was just a grandfather clock that was colorfully painted, and they had a mouse that would stick its head out at the face.
Mm-hmm.
The two there are a couple ones in the forest that had people at them, like staff of the place at them.
Yep.
One was Mother Goose, so you either have an actual old lady or some young lady dressed as an old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Hanging out at the shoe, handing out like crackers,
Yeah.
or, and this was totally intentional. This was just to get the fathers to show up. At Little Red Riding Hood, they had like the cutest little minx, like handing out crackers and shit. So Dad would want to come see Storybook Forest because who's the hottie in the Red Hood today?
Who's running Little Red Riding Hood?
That was straight up their strategy plan back in the day, and it's still being done because when like I was 6, I was like, wow, Little Red Riding Hood's kind of cute. I didn't know what I didn't understand. I was just like, she's giving me food. I like her, but like hell, like even Dad was like, yeah, I'll take him to Storybook Forest. You do whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, Dad, you want to go to Storybook Forest? All right. But like, but yeah. When I was doing social work, there was we still had to do summer hours, and so what you would do is you had to find ways to kill time, especially when you're spending 20 hours with some of the hellions I had to spend with. So Monday, I got a season pass to the place.
Nice.
This was the smartest thing I'd ever done, as far as I'm concerned, because they had Bring a Buddy Mondays.
Nice.
So it's like if you had your season pass and you got a buddy, they're in for free.
Cool.
I think the season pass ran me $50, and that paid itself off in 2 visits.
Nice.
Every Monday during the summer, we're going to fucking Idle.
This is what we are doing.
Yeah, like, and that's the way we ran it, that gig. It was like, there was, I think, 4 or 5 of us, at least. One of them happened to be my best friend from high school, because he's the dick that got me the job.
Ah.
Because he wanted someone to commiserate with. Because his job, he had a worse job than I did. Like, I had a hellion. Because they saw my veteran status and like, oh, he can handle a hellion.
They can give you anything.
Yeah. So I get a hellion. He had, that guy, he had the worst gig. He had bless you, he had a 5-year-old boy who was on the very severe end of the autism spectrum. And like, he was 5 years old, he had not yet even said his first word. And he was very, very, very late developed. I mean, like, he was like 5 or 6, but he had the mentality of like an 18-month-old. Like, that's just
how far.
Yeah, and it like, I felt bad for him all the time, because it's like, he was like, my boy was my full-time job. I had him for 40 hours a week. He was prescribed 40 hours a week. And my best friend, I think, was pretty close. I don't think he didn't have to go that long. But it was more than half of his work week was time with this boy. And it's like, I can't even imagine. Like, at least my hellion, he could be trouble, but I mean, I could at least sort of train him to, respond and, be courteous amongst other things, but I don't know what he had to do with him, because I would just see him on that day, and he would just look at me like, hey, it's me. I'm like, oh boy, is it really going to be this fun today? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, good.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day. Because that was always, that's the, underbites. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, that's not underbite.
No, that's a whole new type of, it's got ram horns.
That it does. That's new.
Yeah. Oh, please, knock him off.
Oh, no, he already died.
Oh, shit. I was going to say, turn this into the Royal Rumble. Throw him over the top rope and he gets eliminated. That'd be fucking great. Oh, you better get... Oh, I was going to say you better get to her, but she I think she saved herself.
No, I healed her.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we spent so many, like, I think, like, we had him for 20 hours a week, but I would get him, if I did it right, I could knock out 12 hours in one day with that kid.
Nice.
And then I'd be like, I'm taking tomorrow off. I'll see you for 8 hours on Wednesday, kid.
Yeah, I'll be back. But for now, no.
Here you go, Ma.
Yeah.
I felt bad. Like, that whole job was a year and a half of my life that I don't look back with regret, but if anything, it taught me a lot about A, myself, and B, like my limitations of what kind of bullshit I'm willing to put up with.
How much can I take?
I mean, for what it was, straight out of college, it was a good paying job. I mean, it wasn't what I had gone to school for, but it was good. I earned, what was it? Like $13 an hour. To essentially babysit.
Yep.
And I don't know if the system, in fact, from what I understand, the system's gotten far worse since I was in. Because it used to be, oh, I don't have that thing here. Or do I? I don't think so. Actually, I want to check. You can take on Ram Horn, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I just finished them anyway.
Oh, cool.
Or pretty
no,
much.
it's not here. I actually still have a piece of the paperwork that they were going through, they were transitioning to use as I was leaving to go after my master's degree. And, because, like, what you have to do is, so you're with these kids, like, say when, because you got school hours with them. Like, I think my boy, he had, like, 35 hours school time a week and then 5 hours home and community. Because that's how they divvied everything up.
Yeah.
So, you would go to school with him, and he was in, well, they don't call it special ed anymore, they call it life skills. So I'm in the life skills room with him, so I would sit in that classroom with him, and I'd basically try to keep him on task, is what I'm trying to do. That and, just trying to get him to not raise hell in the classroom, which is what he was also really good. He was if anything, he was an instigator. And he could always get his one good friend. Oh, God. This is the way he treated his friends. Like, Jesus Christ, I hate to see what he did to the kids he hated. Just to instigate with him and trying to get him, because his friend was a whiner.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's like, and I'm like, oh, God, between his friend and his friend's identical, or his twin sister, it was like, oh, God, these two.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the teacher of that classroom just didn't, like, just have a flask of vodka underneath her goddamn desk. Like, I'm sitting in that classroom like, I don't know how you fucking do this. There's just no fucking way I could do this at all. You know, more power to you. And I'm going to say this once, because I try not to be political on this damn thing, but I will say this. Don't ever bitch about your taxes or your fucking, not estate tax, but the property taxes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that shit's important. It pays for education. I don't know how many fucking people are willing to, to get the shit pay that a lot of these teachers get to deal with, especially in elementary, the shit that they have to go through and the pay that they get. Fucking pay them and just shut your mouth about it. Like, my landlord will bitch like, oh, you gotta pay taxes, because now I have a business.
Yeah.
As much as I don't think it's a business. But I have a business. And I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I need to make sure those roads don't have huge-ass potholes. And even though I don't have a fucking kid here, when they get to me, I don't want them to be complete shitheads.
Yeah. I'd like them to be functioning, at least.
Yes! I'm not asking for goddamn much! Am I? I have no problem paying my fucking taxes. Because I want shit done. Because if I'm not paying taxes, shit goes on with the bridge. Someone's going to knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. Get a shovel, we got to fix the fucking bridge.
Yeah.
I don't know the first fucking thing about doing that. Don't give me a welder. I'll fucking burn my hand off.
Yeah.
It's like, I have no problem paying fucking taxes. Jesus. Oh, goody.
How many groups do these guys have to go through?
This
and
is
another dragon that's like gonna come over.
It's like that one when you almost did that. You almost did that one side quest where you went to that throne room and there were 10 of those fucks.
Yeah, and like 5 levels higher than me. It was just like, whoa, this sucks.
Yeah, this is way to charge in there, fuckhead. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like that gig. Like, I'm babysitting, and like I could intervene, And, like, I could actually, if the kid was really out of control, I could restrain them. Can't beat them up as much as you want to on occasion, but you can at least restrain them.
Yep.
So they calm down. And then, I mean, we had to document everything. Like, every time they were acting like an ass.
Oh, they get chain attacks. It's one of these groups.
Yeah, it's one of those fun groups.
Oh, and the last one put my whole team to sleep.
That's Jim Fuck Dandy.
Oh, how can you sleep through that?
No! Sleep.
Well, he's dazed, I guess. He's not sleeping.
Oh,
But
shit.
still, it was just like, dude!
Yeah. But, I like if they attack somebody or attacked me, like even if they like slapped me, and they might not have meant it, I still had to document that shit. And well, that if they attacked me especially, or if there's bodily harm to the kid, there's a second set of paperwork you have to fill out for each of those incidents.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy fuck, unbelievable. Now my friend is still involved in that shit, although he's not at that same level. He transferred organizations and he's now dealing with family. He does family therapy now. Because some families don't get along with each other very well.
Nope.
At all. So he deals with that kind of therapy now. And he's like, people on the level that he and I used to be on literally cannot do a damn thing now. They're just there to
Stand there.
sit there and just keep an eye on the kid. I'm like, but they can't intervene? He's like, well, pretty much not anymore. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'd lose my mind. He goes, my kid had a shit ton of energy, so what I would do is be like, you want to get some physical exercise? All right, we'll fucking do it. And I would run him for miles. Like, I would 3 hours of exercise after school. He still wouldn't be fucking tired.
Nope. He was ready.
Jesus Christ. No. Oh, the best was when he wanted to train for the mile run in 6th grade. I'm like, you want to learn? All right, we'll do it. So we started running. He was doing good because he was like all prepared for it, ready to go. His friend blew his ass out the water. It was hilarious because he's like, I'm already trained. He's staring at his friend. I'm going to beat you. I've been training. His friend's like, you're not going to beat me. You're not going to beat me. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Sam and I have been training. I'm like, I wouldn't really call it that much great training. We just kind of ran around the track a couple times, kid. But if you think so, fuck.
Yeah.
Placebo effect, what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
and they started. My gym teacher's like, the gym teacher was like, you really ran with him? He's like, oh yeah, we ran. He's like, okay, cool. Dude, not even 40 feet. His friend is leagues above everybody else. Like, he's like fucking Gump, man. He's just gone. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, by the time they got to, because I think they had to run like 3 laps, the way this course was laid out. He was like, like, almost half of a lap ahead. Like,
Yep.
I'm like, I never knew you to have this, kid. Like, you're a little fucking beanpole who whines a lot. How the fuck do you get good this running? Like, I don't... Fucking unbelievable.
I don't understand.
Whatever. Next time on Philly Film Games, we'll see what happens here. See if we go back in time.
Yep.